What's going on, everybody? It's Kanye. Today's video, we're doing another episode of the Play Like a Pro series, and I'm extremely excited for this one. Someone finally requested it, and it is Michael Jordan, MJ, the GOAT, if you will. We're talking about one of the best, if not the best basketball player ever. So it's going to be exciting. And since, this is our Michael Jordan build video, I'm actually going to be giving you two builds today, and I'll explain why. First things first, Michael Jordan, early part of his career, was absolutely elite and was absolutely elite at the later part of his career. The difference is the early part of his career, we're talking about a guy that shot like 15% from three. He could not hit them consistently, was not a three-point shooting player, but still averaged well over 30 points per game, 37 points per game at one point in time, even without the three ball really in his bag. Not to mention winning Defensive Player of the Year in the early years. So we're going to be making a build focused around that, and then we're going to be making a build focused around when he did develop that jumper, but was still elite in every other aspect of the game. So before we get started, also please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. I really have enjoyed, making these videos for y'all, and I keep, checking, and we're growing and growing and growing, and I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate it. But that being said, let's go ahead and get started. We're making shooting guard Michael Jordan today, hand this right, jersey number 23, legendary jersey number, for this first build. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using a blue-red pie chart. Reason being, again, Michael Jordan didn't really have the three in his bag. He was a Defensive Player of the Year at one point in this era of his career. So we can either do the more blue than red, or we can do the even blue-red. So when we look at the even blue-red, you're going to see you got 68 mid-range, 58 three-ball, 80 free throw, yada, yada, yada. When we come down to the more blue than red, it's pretty much the same thing, right? So realistically, you're not gaining or losing anything by doing one or the other than Hoff finishing and defensive badges. So we're going to do the even blue-red. Now, we're going to go speed invert for this build. Obviously, Michael Jordan could jump out of the gym, was insanely athletic. For our attribute application, we're going to max our close shot, max our driving layup, max our driving dunk. We're going to max our mid-range shot. We are still going to max the three ball and max the free throw. We want to be able to at least hit three-pointers when open, and with a 58 three ball, you can do that. In fact, it is very difficult, but it is possible. You will shoot around 15% from the three-point line with a 58 three ball. So, obviously you can do better than that, but for the sake of the video, right? For playmaking, we're going to max our pass act, max our ball handle. For defense, we're going to max perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, block, and defensive rebound. Last 17, you can either get a couple more playmaking badges, you could get a couple more shooting badges, or we could get, one more finishing badge. I'm going to try to maximize this as much as I can. So I'm going to go ahead and get a fourth shooting badge here by upgrading that by 1. I'm going to up the post control till we get to 14, and that is all our attributes. Now you can obviously go and upgrade some of the finishing more if you want to upgrade your standing dunk. By all means, it might help you get some different animations. So if you want to kick that up a little bit, go for it. But to maximize badges, we're going to do it this way. So you can see here we've got 19, 4, 14, 19. So that's going to come out. We're going to have around, 38 plus 18, 56. So 56 badges. That's really, really good. Really good badge count for a build. When we get into the physicals here, I'm going to go with just, defined. We're going to be 6'6". And then for the weight, we're going to go ahead and minimize that just so we can max out, our speed and acceleration. And then for the wingspan, so here's where it gets interesting. If you want to be able to hit the midi and three ball consistently, because Michael Jordan had the midi in his bag. He did have the midi in his bag early in his career. He just didn't really have the three ball. You can max out your wingspan. That being said, if you look here at a max wingspan, we lose the 75 ball handle. We go well and above our 92 driving dunk, which is all we need for the elite contacts. But our defensive stats look good. So what I would recommend doing is just upgrading it to where you get your 92 driving dunk so you can have your elite contacts to begin with. You can actually go up one more and you won't lose anything on your shooting, but you gain more defensively. So we'll go right here. I think 84.3 inch wingspan is going to be your best bet. So when we look here at 99 overall with this set of physicals, we're going to be 6'6" min weight, 84.3 inch wingspan. We're going to have a 95 close shot, a 91 driving layup, 96 driving dunk. We're going to have a 70 mid-range at 99, which you can hit with a 70 mid-range all day long. You're going to have a 63 ball, which you can hit with. We're going to have a 79 pass act, 79 ball handle. In one of my other videos, I break down all the best dribble animations for a build that has a sub 80 ball handle. So go and check that out. With a 75 ball handle, you can still get a full loadout of dribble animations, and very good ones at that. So go check that out. And then for defensive rebounding, we're going to have an 89 perimeter defense, 87 lateral quickness, 92 steal, 69 block, and a 79 defensive rebound. So we're talking elite defensive ability, obviously good enough to win us that Defensive Player of the Year status, elite finishing ability, which Michael Jordan always had, and then we can shoot the midi, we can hit the three, and we can play make very well. Not to mention, you're going to have a +8 on your physicals. When you hit 99, you also have your gym rat badge. So +8 to the physicals give us a 95 speed, 94 acceleration, a 99 vertical, technically 102, but obviously the game only goes to 99. And then, so we got elite level physicals, right? Elite speed, elite verticality, very solid all around build. Now, when it comes to takeover, you got two options. You got slash and take, and you got lockdown take. Really, this is one of those situations where both are going to be great. One thing I'll say about slash and take is that you get a boost to your speed with ball and your overall athleticism. Lock take is good, but it's a little harder to get. With this build, you're going to be dunking all the time on offense, so you're going to get your takeover very fast if you have slashing take. And you're going to see here we've made a two-way finisher. Now, there are ways to make this have a different build name. I know two-way finishers kind of frowned upon by the 2K community. People don't like to see them very often. They're annoying. What you can do is you can lower this build's height to where you get an 80 ball handle, and with that 80 ball handle, you're going to be called a two-way slasher, which is also a really good name. But two-way finisher, I think, is a great name for Michael Jordan at this point in his career. Elite level defender, and obviously could finish in any way he wanted at the rim. So this is the build we've got. You still got your shooting ability. We'll go in here and we'll break down the badges, and then I'll run back over. We'll switch our pie charts, and I'll show you how to make the second half of the build. If you enjoyed the video up to this point, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. It means the world to me, and I've just had so much fun creating this channel for you guys and putting content on it over the past 5 or 6 months. It's been a lot of fun. To get into the finishing badges, we're obviously going to want Acrobat. We'll go ahead and bronze that for now. We're going to Hall of Fame our Limitless Takeoff. Obviously, free throw line dunks. Come on. We need Hall of Fame Post Rather, Hall of Fame Slithery Finisher. We want Fearless Finisher on bronze. We want... let's see, unstrippable. We have a high enough ball handle. We shouldn't really worry about that. Outside of that, what you can do is you can go ahead and upgrade these. And then what I would recommend is maybe throwing Lob City Finisher on bronze just to help you catch those a little more consistently. It's definitely not a necessity. But this is how I would lay out your finishing badges. You're going to be off the dribble going to the rim. You're not going to be under the rim a lot. So, you can do, very athletic layups, still hit contact layups, catch lobs, and then dunk at a very high rate. For our shooting badges, what I would probably do is just throw on, Hot Zone Hunter if you develop hot zones in the corners or on the wings. And then Bronze Lucky 7 will give you a really big boost for catch and shoot shots on the fast break, but you're probably going to be dunking those. Sniper, I'm kind of torn. So, like, on builds with a really low 3-ball, even if you miss time it, the likelihood of it going in is so slim to none that I don't really think you need Sniper on a build this low of a 3-ball. So what you might do is just do this, or do something like this, and that'll allow you to hit your catch and shoot shots. For playmaking, we definitely want our Gold Quick First Step, Bronze Impluckable. We want Bronze Bailout for the rare times that we won't get the good animation inside. We are going to want Silver Bullet Passer. We want Bronze Glue Hands. And then the last thing I would do is probably a Gold Quick Chain, Silver Handles for Days, or Gold Handles for Days. I would do this. So what this is going to allow you to do is you're going to allow you to handle the ball really well, be quick on your feet. You're going to be able to pass the ball. You're going to be able to bail the shots, catch tough passes. You're going to be able to be an effective 2-guard. So that's how I'd lay out your playmaking badges. Obviously, we could, if we had more, if we wanted to change this, we could get rid of these two, some like Ankle Breaker or Space Creator. Realistically, I want to go ahead and put this out here. No build is ever going to be as good as Michael Jordan. No 2K build has that ability, especially in current gen. So, before y'all get in the comments and are like, this isn't like Michael Jordan, he could do this. I can't make a build that plays like Michael Jordan. If I can make a build that plays like Michael Jordan, everybody would make that build. I mean, come on, right? So, this is as good as we're going to get it. Again, you have the liberty to move these badges around, but this is how I would recommend you lay them out. For our defense, This one's going to be, really good. We're going to Hall of Fame our clamps. We're going to throw on bronze chase down artist. We're going to throw on Hall of Fame pick dodger, silver interceptor, Hall of Fame intimidator, pickpocket. We're going to throw on silver. Let's see, what else do we want to throw on there? You really could throw on rebound chaser to help you grab boards if you wanted to do that, but that's not a necessity. Maybe, up your ball stripper, so when guys try to drive on you, you can take, go for the strip animation. But otherwise, just up these. That's how I would lay those out. Another option is menace. Menace is good for on-ball defense, so I would actually probably do that. But this is how I would lay out your defensive badges. So this is how I would make the two-way finishing version of Michael Jordan. We're talking early career, no three-ball Michael Jordan. So this is how we would do that. Now, for the other form of Michael Jordan, we're going to do a build that has a little bit of a shooting ability. We're talking about a build that, Michael Jordan in the back half of his career could shoot the three effectively. So we're going to switch to this more blue than green pie chart. Obviously, we still want our dunking ability, but we're incorporating the shooting ability now. So first thing we're going to do is max our close shot, driving layup, driving dunk. Going to max our mid-range shot, our three ball, and our free throw. We can add the post fade in there around a 76. Max pass act and ball handle. Perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, block, and defensive rebound. I think we get more badges if we do it this way. We get one more. So this is how I would lay this out. That being said, if you don't care about the post fade, by all means, you don't need it. I just know MJ had the post fade in his bag, so you can get rid of that, and you could get yourself a few more defensive badges or a couple more playmaking badges. What I'd probably recommend is going this route. You get 15 finishing, 17 shooting, 14 playmaking, 7 defensive rebounding badges. That comes out to be a total of, 30 plus 20, 53, I believe, 53 badges. Someone can check me on that math, but I believe it's 53 badges. So again, very good badge count. For our physicals, we're going to go to defined again. Going to go 6'6", minimize the weight, maximize the wingspan. In this case, because we want to get those contact dunks off rip. So looking at this build, we're talking 6'6", minimum weight, maximum wingspan. At 99 overall, you're going to have a 95 close shot, 91 driving layup, 88 driving dunk, 79 mid-range, 77 three ball. You can hit with that all day long. Not to mention, 68 post fade. You can hit that, but it's not necessarily going to be a go-to, and it shouldn't be on this build anyway. 81 pass sack, 79 ball handle. She'll start off with the 75, so you still get all the 75 dribble animation set package. You're not going to be below that to start off, so this build will be able to dribble off rip. Not to mention, you're going to have 80 perimeter defense, 78 lateral quickness, 82 steal, 64 blocks, 72 defensive rebounds. So our defensive stats are actually still, pretty solid. We're a good defender. We're a good finisher at the rim, but now we've added the jump shot, and we still have the playmaking ability. When we look at our physicals, you get a +8 to everything, 88 speed, 87 acceleration, and a 91 vertical. So they do go down slightly, but this kind of makes sense with the aging of Michael, right? So we still have elite level athleticism, but it's slightly less than what it was before. The finishing is slightly less than what it was before, but our shooting is up, and we're still going to be a really, really good build on the court. Now, our takeovers you're going to see here have kind of, broadened. What I would recommend is still going with slashing take, just if you want to get your takeover quickly. Not to mention that on slashing take, you will get the elite level contact dunks. You could switch over to shot creator. MJ was a shot creator, but you still have, obviously play take and lockdown defending take. These are also options you have. I'm going to go with slashing take, and you're going to see now that we've made a build called a slasher. Something I think is cool is that you don't see the just plain slasher name that much anymore. I'm not saying it's a rare build, but it's not one you see all that often compared to how often it was in 2K21. It was a very popular build. So, we've created a slasher. We got rid of the two-way, but now we're a slasher instead of a finisher. We've gained the shooting ability, so we can kind of see how this build's evolved a little bit from the first build we made. So that being said, since our badge count is so different, we're going to get in here and just see how the badges will lay out differently. Obviously, we're still going to try to do this. The finishing badges is much in the same as we did before. So this is how I would lay out the finishing badges now. Still give yourself acrobat, just put fearless finisher on bronze. You really don't need it on bronze, but if you upgrade it, obviously it gets better. And then we want a Hall of Fame slithery, posterizer, and limitless. For our shooting badges, now we have so many more of these. We're going to silver hot zone, silver catch and shoot, gold sniper, and then we're going to gold dead eye, we're going to gold blinders, we're going to throw on bronze lucky 7, then we're going to do silver stop and pop, and with our last one you could go ahead and throw it on limitless spot up. That'd be a good one. So when you catch it a little bit deeper than right on the line, you can hit the limitless 3-ball. You are going to have a good enough 3-point rating to hit that. For our playmaking, we're going to go quick chain, handles for days, quick first step, bronze unpluckable, silver bullet passer, bronze bailout, and bronze, where's it at? Glue hands. So I believe this is the exact same as the other one. We are going to keep the playmaking badges pretty much the same. Again, if you have extra badges, I haven't mentioned this yet, if you have extra badges from all the seasons, feel free to put them wherever you want. On the first build, I would probably throw them on shooting, just because the more shooting badges you have, the easier it's going to be hit with that low 3-ball. If not, you can throw them on playmaking just so you have a little bit more playmaking ability. On this build, I would recommend throwing them on the playmaking or the defense. For our 7 defensive badges, you're going to go silver clamps, silver pick dodger, gold intimidator, silver intimidator, and bronze chase down artist. Another option you have is go bronze intimidator, bronze interceptor. That way you can still pick off passes. You can affect shots, chase down, and then you can guard the ball. So that's how I would lay out the badges for the second second Michael Jordan build. I hope I haven't said that earlier till now. Don't know. I get those two. Both are GOATs, right? Either way, we're at the end of the video. You've seen the early Michael Jordan build. You've seen the late Michael Jordan build. You've seen the differences. We added the shot. We took away some of the defense. Still have defensive attributes that are really high. Good defensive badge count for this build. Earlier build, really good finishing, really good defense. Playmaking about the same. The shooting ability evolved. So, really up to you which one of these you want to run with. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you try either one of these builds out, please don't hesitate to let me know what you thought of it. If there's things you think I should have done differently, by all means, I'm open to criticism. But that being said, please do remember we are on a current Gen 2K game where we're not allowed to make Michael Jordan. So this is the closest I could get. If you think you can get closer, by all means, again, I love to hear y'all's input. But that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and tune in for next time. And y'all be safe, and I'll see you out on the courts. Peace.